Could your electric vehicle be harming your health? As the world shifts towards sustainable transportation, electric vehicles or EVs have been lauded for their minimal environmental impact. However, beneath the surface of these green machines, there are whispers of potential health concerns that could give any eco-conscious driver pause. Increasingly, reports are surfacing from drivers who've experienced a range of unsettling symptoms, from motion sickness and dizziness attributed to the unique acceleration and braking systems of EVs to more severe complaints like nosebleeds, hair loss, and debilitating body pains. The list is concerning. These symptoms are particularly noted in relation to certain models which have been criticized for their abrupt driving dynamics. While electric vehicles eliminate tailpipe emissions, their interior environments, from the materials used within the cabin to the electromagnetic fields generated by large batteries, may carry their own set of risks. It's crucial to consider that while the external environment benefits, the internal environment of these vehicles might be a different story. Stay tuned as we explore personal stories from EV owners and expert insights into this emerging concern. Imagine feeling sick every time you drive your car. For some electric vehicle owners, this isn't just a hypothetical scenario, but a daily reality. Take the case of a former Tesla owner who reported experiencing severe motion sickness symptoms like dizziness and nausea. These discomforts were primarily attributed to the vehicle's one-pedal throttle system, a feature designed to enhance driving efficiency, but with unintended side effects. Electric vehicles, or EVs, often utilize a one-pedal driving system, which allows the car to accelerate and decelerate using just the accelerator pedal. When the pedal is pressed down, the car moves forward. When it's lifted, the car begins to slow down, even coming to a complete stop without the need to press the brake pedal. This system reduces wear on brakes and is touted for its simplicity and potential energy savings. However, the flip side is not as smooth. The abruptness with which these vehicles can accelerate or decelerate can catch drivers and passengers off guard. Imagine pressing down on the accelerator slightly too hard and feeling the car lurch forward, or lifting your foot off too quickly and feeling an immediate, sharp deceleration. This can create a jumpy, jerky ride, especially if not managed with a gentle and steady foot. This kind of driving dynamic can be particularly challenging for passengers who might find themselves involuntarily pitching back and forth. Such sudden movements can disrupt the inner ear's sense of balance, leading to sensations of dizziness and severe motion sickness. For those sensitive to motion, the experience can be akin to being on a constantly rocking boat. Moreover, the experience can vary significantly from one electric vehicle to another, with some models and makes offering smoother transitions and others being more prone to this seesaw effect. Tesla, in particular, has been singled out by some drivers and passengers as being problematic in this respect. The intensity of the motion sickness can depend on several factors, including the driver's handling, the road conditions, and individual susceptibility to motion sickness. This jarring driving experience raises questions about the design choices in electric vehicles and their impact on our well-being. What if your car was making you physically ill? Imagine the vehicle you bought to contribute to a greener future, instead contributing to a decline in your health. This isn't just a hypothetical for some electric vehicle owners. Let's explore a particularly unsettling case involving a Tesla owner from Georgia. In early 2021, a woman purchased a Tesla with hopes of embracing a sustainable mode of transportation. However, shortly after her purchase, she began experiencing a series of alarming health issues. She reported frequent nosebleeds, significant hair loss, and pain so severe they could only be described as debilitating. These symptoms were not only distressing, but also mysterious in their origin. As weeks turned into months, the severity of her symptoms increased, disrupting her daily life. Intriguingly, the timeline of her health decline correlated closely with her acquisition and use of the Tesla. Desperate for answers, she sought medical advice, underwent various tests, yet no clear medical condition was identified to explain her suffering. Faced with a deteriorating quality of life, she made the difficult decision to sell her Tesla later that year. Remarkably, soon after parting ways with the electric vehicle, her symptoms began to subside. Within weeks, the nosebleeds and body pains ceased, and her hair gradually began to regrow and regain its former health. While it's essential to note that no direct causality was established between the vehicle and her health issues, the temporal association raises intriguing questions. Could there be an underlying factor associated with electric vehicles that might impact certain individuals adversely? This case is not isolated. Other reports have surfaced with similar stories of health declines potentially linked to owning and driving electric vehicles. These incidents are fueling a broader discussion about the materials used in EV batteries, the electromagnetic fields generated by these vehicles, and how they might affect human health. While not definitively linked, these symptoms disappeared when the car was sold, leaving us to wonder about the potential health risks of EVs. Is there scientific evidence to back up these health claims? Let's delve into the concerns about electric vehicles, particularly focusing on the potential emission of harmful metals from EV batteries. Experts like Susan Cachet, a practitioner of hair tissue mineral analysis, raise alarms about metals such as cobalt, nickel, and manganese, which are integral components of many electric vehicle batteries. Cobalt, used extensively in lithium-ion batteries, is known for its ability to extend the longevity and capacity of batteries. However, prolonged exposure to cobalt dust can lead to serious health issues, including lung problems and dermatitis. In a similar vein, nickel, another common battery component, has been linked with respiratory distress and allergic reactions. Manganese, while essential in small amounts for human health, can be neurotoxic at higher exposures, particularly affecting the lungs and the central nervous system. The unique aspect of electric vehicles is their batteries' potential to emit these metals in minute particles, which could be exacerbated by the wear and tear of the battery over time. The question then arises, could drivers and passengers be inhaling these particles during their commutes? To better understand this, researchers are examining the cabin environment of electric vehicles to measure the presence of these metal particles. Preliminary studies suggest that while the levels of metal emissions are not typically hazardous, the confined space of a car might concentrate these particles to more significant levels than previously understood. Moreover, the design of electric vehicles, which often includes powerful acceleration and deceleration features, could potentially stir up these particles, increasing the exposure for all occupants. The cumulative effect of daily exposure to these metals has not been thoroughly studied yet, but it is a growing area of concern among environmental and health scientists. As we continue to embrace electric vehicles for their environmental benefits, such as reduced emissions and decreased reliance on fossil fuels, we must also scrutinize the potential health impacts associated with their long-term use. The science is still evolving, but early indications suggest we should pay closer attention to what's under our EV's hood. Are we trading one health risk for another? Electric vehicles are often lauded for their environmental benefits. These marvels of modern technology promise reduced greenhouse gas emissions and a smaller carbon footprint compared to their gasoline-powered counterparts. But as we navigate the road to a greener future, are we overlooking potential hazards that could be sitting in the driver's seat next to us? Consider this. Electric vehicles help in slashing air pollution. They don't emit the nitrogen oxides and particulates that stem from traditional combustion engines, which are notorious for contributing to respiratory diseases in populated areas. This is a clear win for public health on a global scale, especially in urban environments choking under the weight of smog and soot. However, juxtaposed against these environmental victories are emerging concerns about the personal health implications for the drivers and passengers of electric vehicles. Reports are trickling in about motion sickness caused by the unique acceleration and braking patterns of EVs, and some drivers describe more severe symptoms like debilitating body pains and hair loss, though these severe cases are not widely substantiated and remain under investigation. The materials used in EV batteries, such as cobalt and nickel, are themselves not without controversy. Mining these materials raises significant environmental and ethical concerns, and there are ongoing debates about the long-term sustainability of these practices. As we accelerate towards a future dominated by electric vehicles, it's imperative to consider these factors holistically. The shift to electric is a significant part of the puzzle in combating climate change, yet it introduces new challenges that require careful consideration and innovative solutions. It's crucial to strike a balance between environmental sustainability and personal health. As we push towards a greener future, are we aware of all the consequences? Today, we've delved deep into an emerging concern that juxtaposes the environmental benefits of electric vehicles with potential health risks for their users. From motion sickness due to unique acceleration and braking systems, to more severe symptoms such as nosebleeds, hair loss, and debilitating body pains reported by some drivers, the narrative around electric cars is becoming more complex. The allure of electric vehicles is undeniable. They promise reduced carbon emissions and a smaller environmental footprint. However, the experiences of some drivers highlight a need for a deeper understanding of how these innovative machines interact with human health. The one-pedal driving system, while innovative, has been pinpointed as a prime catalyst for motion sickness, and the potential for mold in air conditioning systems adds another layer of concern. Moreover, the discussion around the materials used in EV batteries, such as cobalt, nickel, and manganese, and their potential emissions opens up new avenues for research and regulation. It's clear that while electric vehicles represent a bold stride towards environmental sustainability, they also bring forth new challenges that must be addressed. As we continue to embrace these technological advances, it's crucial that we remain vigilant and informed. The health of those who use electric vehicles is just as paramount as the health of the planet we aim to protect. By fostering ongoing research and maintaining an open dialogue about the benefits and drawbacks of these technologies, we can ensure that our journey towards sustainability is safe and informed for everyone. Your health is just as important as the health of our planet. Stay informed, stay safe, and drive responsibly.